The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
The defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Take it at the 37. Call it 13. Patriots will have great starting position as first and 10. Field position. They will be led out by their 6th.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said, he's always, I know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough, and it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties, he intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a run? But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Oakley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that
to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. That all the time, the evidence was right there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Just 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. rush with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They're going to try and throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
To throw on 3rd down, Oakley. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Oakley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to Brown, this time complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Rosa's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks as always. One half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And, oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. That ball complete to Isabella. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. Oh, yeah! And it's third down.
Pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Rosa's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, Parker, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking to throw on second down. Oakley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Patriots 14, Titans 6.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hunt. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Come on, 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.